Before the president goes to Illinois, he'll go to Iowa. That is farm country. Now, before he made a deal with the Europeans, some farmers worried about that $12 billion bailout plan that the president had planned. Here's what our next guest said back then. This is it. My family got into farming to sell beef, not to accept government assistance. As President Trump travels the heartland today, I urge him to listen to America's rural families and take immediate steps to resolve these trade disputes. Joining us now is Casey Guernsey with Americans for Farmers and Families. This is what you just said, or previously on this program. Are you happy now? Because the president's made a deal with the Europeans. They're going to buy our soybeans. Are you happy now?
This is great news. This is the news we've been waiting for a while, and we're certainly appreciative of the president trying to help us. So, you know, that's a big reason why we've supported the president as long as we have, because of his willingness to engage in these hard trade negotiations. Of course, it's been a roller coaster the last 6 to 9 months, but we're thrilled to see this news come out of Europe, and we just hope that the administration and the president continues down this road, using this approach to free up markets for our goods. You know, Europe is our number 5 trading partner, and we hope that he applies this method to our number 1 and number 2 trading partner with Canada and Mexico, and that will be a boon for us.
Well, by the way, a delegation from Mexico is in D.C. today trying to work out a bilateral trade deal, America and Mexico. So this thing is in progress here. But look, you're a 7th-generation farmer on that land. It's been in your family for 7 years, I believe. Up until this trade deal yesterday, were you hurt by the trade turmoil?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been faced with uncertainty for months, and my family's in the beef business. We've watched our customers, we raise bulls, customers sell off their herds as a result of a number of factors: the uncertainty relative to the markets, the bad markets, the drought that we're in the Midwest has been a terrible factor for us, and it's caused a lot of farmers to fast forward the decision making that they've had to wait on, that they would rather prefer to wait on. So all of those combining factors has kind of created a perfect storm for agriculture in a lot of ways, and that adds to the gravity of the situation as to why we need these good trade deals. You know, we're not interested in going to work for the government and get a federal paycheck every month. That's unsustainable. That's very short term. That doesn't allow for growth. It handcuffs us even further to policies that come out of Washington that we have to try and accommodate already in our business, and it's just not something we're interested in.
I'm just interested in a man who is a 7th-generation farmer on the same land. What do? You go back all the way, like 150 years?
Well, my family's been in the business in Harrison County since about the 1840s. We've been farming for forever, as long as my family's been in Missouri. We've been farming in Harrison County. It's what we know. You know, we used to dairy. We were forced out of that business about 10 years ago because of the exact same sort of perfect storm as it relates to markets and regulation out of D.C. And the weather, and we're no longer able to be in that business. And we're very concerned that if things don't get negotiated with trade, we'll be forced out of the beef business, too.
Well, I think the president is on it. Casey Guernsey, thanks very much for joining us, sir. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for having me.